Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing: single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in The Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss whether or not department stores should bring back whiskey like Macy's used to back in the day. My name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Luke Otero, Von Nieters, Kathy Cool, and Katie Proof.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Howdy.
Hey, everybody. Hey, oh, yes. Recently in the news, there was this article about Macy's used to have whiskey back in the day. It was like a Stitzel-Weller sourced product. So we'll get into that, whether or not we think department stores should bring that back. We'll get to that after the break. For right now, Luke said there's something you want to talk about. What is that, Luke?
Yeah, Steve and everybody, this is going to air 2 days before New Year's Eve. And I'm just wondering what everyone's going to do to bring in the new year.
To bring in the new year. What do you got going on for the new year?
I think I'm going to have people over to our house.
Okay. Well, that's going to get crazy.
House party.
The house party. Okay.
Yeah, we've done it once before. We didn't have a ton of people over. It wasn't like wild, but it was a good time. We like played some card games, made a bunch of food. The boys were getting in the hot tub.
Sure.
I just decided that I'm going to Beka's house.
There you go.
I'm canceling my house party and I'm going to Beka's instead.
Okay.
Wow.
This is great.
Becca's now got more guests. So, yeah.
And this is airing prior to New Year's Eve, so we'll see everyone else there too.
Can't even change the date because there's only one date.
Yeah, exactly. Steinkamp. Hey! Where's your buttons?
Two parties that no one knows about it. One half of the party only gets access to the garages, and then the other half of the party actually gets access
the actual
to the
party.
Yeah. And the goal is to make sure the garage people don't realize it.
Yes. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
We also
have like I'd be a garage
2 separate garages too that could have 2 different parties in them in general.
Okay.
Yeah, you could even summon the detached garage. You got all the
talking about the detached one, or we could have the one.
I have seen the courtyard with the garages now when I dropped off the gooey butter cake. So
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, guess who ate all of it and guess who didn't get any of it?
You know what? John called it. As soon as we were driving away, he goes, Becca's not going to get any of that, right? Royce is going to eat all of that gooey butter cake.
Oh, yeah. Gooey butter cake's good. Yeah.
He's like, that, or he's going to decide if I have to share this, I'm going to leave it outside and the raccoons can have it. He goes, I don't know his level of spite, so I'm not sure which it'll be, but either way, Becca's not getting any of that.
Becca didn't get any. She got none.
I finally got Katie to bring me some ooey gooey butter cake, and I was gone. I
didn't get it. Oh. That's sad. That is sad.
It's sad, Steve.
What are you going to do, Steve?
Quiet night at the house. I mean, I I have a hard time. I used to go out for, New Year's Eve and go to the parties and all that, but I just found the whole amateur hour thing, driving home at night, is not fun. So, so I don't want to be involved in that. So I stay home, and some years I feel good and then make it to midnight. Other years I might check out at, 10 o'clock, and that's my New Year then. So, yeah, so.
To celebrate a different country. Like, if you really want, you could celebrate at like noon for China. Like,
sure.
Hey,
sure.
There you go.
It's midnight in Beijing. We're done at lunch.
Yeah. So that's what I got going on. It'll be a little quiet affair at the house, and not going out, probably watching some Netflix. Yeah.
I have a circle of friends. We used to get together every New Year's Eve. Now we do New Year's Day brunch instead.
That sounds like a plan. That's a good plan.
I feel like even
like
though
that
we're not
idea.
going out for New Year's Eve, because I was probably one of the amateurs on the road when Steve was worried.
Yes. I
It's
remember seeing
safer.
you.
It's safer now. I stay home and I
okay.
go out and do brunch the next day.
Brunch the next day. Well,
That's a good idea.
Great
On New
idea.
Year's Eve day, like you wake up, you feel like shit, and then you just end up getting trashed on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. I mean,
Yeah, I
New
don't
Year's
do
days.
anything on New Year's Eve. So when I wake up on New Year's Day, I can go and have all the mimosas I want.
Okay. Unlimited mimosas.
That's
Becca's
smart.
got some good stories about those back in the day. Yeah. Nieters, what do you got going on New Year's Eve? Oh, this is you've got a wedding or something. You're all
Yeah,
excited
this is a special one, and usually it's normally hanging out at the house, kind of like Steve. We usually don't do anything, honestly.
Low-key.
Watch fireworks, yeah, and then usually watch a ball drop on TV, and if we stay up that late. This year we're going to a family friend's wedding. It's a huge wedding, and it's supposed to be a pretty fancy wedding, so it's gonna be a good time. I'm pretty excited for it.
What does Von Nieters wear to something like this?
For guests?
It's suit and tie thing. It's a dressing nice type deal.
Is
But
the
the
wife wearing
reception,
a long gown?
She wearing a long gown?
she's got multiple outfits for the night. It's one of those deals. So
Multiple
Wow.
outfits.
staying at the Ritz downtown Clayton at the night too.
Ooh,
We're
yeah.
gonna have fun. It's gonna be a good time.
Oh.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh. Very nice.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Is everybody weighed in other than Luke? We got to hear what Luke's doing.
No, it's not me.
Yeah. What we got?
Okay, Katie, what do you got?
Well, I want to join Von Nieters' plans now, but
Okay.
are you at the club level of the Ritzo? Because that's my favorite in Clayton. Oh.
I don't know. I
He doesn't know.
gave my wife the credit card number. You
Club
know.
level. 'Cause then
He
you get,
normally goes to Hardee's for New Year's. So
Because
yeah,
then
this
they
is a
have the
little different.
snacks and the drinks out for like,
Well-
you can dinner, you can.
So the wedding is there, and then the reception is somewhere downtown, and then we're going back to the Ritz.
For like the after party.
afterwards. Yeah.
There you go. Oh, that's gonna be so
So,
much fun. Oh, that's
yeah.
gonna be amazing. Okay, well
It's
he
gonna be
wins for plans, but
Well, we haven't heard Luke's yet. So who knows with Luke's?
No, I can't top that, but
Oh.
that's pretty good, Evan.
I think you're gonna say you can't talk about it. And I was like, what are you doing?
He can't talk about it. He can't talk about it.
What's this crazy party you're having?
Yeah.
I usually like to travel on New Year's Eve because then it kind of takes care of do we stay at someone's house? I don't want to drive. I'm not going to drive home if I've been
No,
drinking.
it's terrible out there. Yeah.
And so I like to travel because then normally that just takes care of it. And last year we had a friend get married in South Carolina. And so that was nice. Went there. This year we were planning to travel to see friends in Manchester, New Hampshire. And then I realized how effing cold it's going to be in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Oh, yeah.
over New Year's. So we re-planned that trip for a little bit later. And instead, we're going to have a housewarming party this year. And since
Okay.
there's our new house, we're going to have a New Year's Eve party. And I am one street outside of city limits now. I have been in city limits the last few years, so that means I can shoot off fireworks. And I'm a big fireworks.
Oh yeah.
So I will have some fireworks to shoot off. At
Be going
midnight.
crazy. Shoot them off over the city line then. Because
That's right, yeah.
nothing they can do.
Like, I can
Shoot 'em,
see
Adam.
the city line.
Perfect.
I'll be a real rebel. I'll go put it over across the road into city limits. And be,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
no.
All right. So, Luke, what do you got planned?
You know, normally me and the ward department, we go to Napa because it's her birthday and she likes to go to Napa for her birthday. But this year we're just going to stay home and go do the early bird specials. 82 years old. I can't.
82.
82. Yeah.
He's 82.
Gets
82.
older, so.
Yeah.
So wherever she wants to go to dinner, I'll take her.
Okay.
And then we'll try to make it till the ball drops, but that hasn't happened in a few years. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Heading to the Sizzler and then back to the house to watch some TV.
Call that blue hair dinner. You got to get a blue hair dinner.
There you go. There you go. On that note, it is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start this time with Miss Beka Sue.
Oh, with me. Perfect. I've got some Hardin's Creek here.
Okay.
2-year-old.
Wes Hardin's brand. Yep. Remove the belt, please. The safety belt.
The chastity belt.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. The belt has been removed. Now has free access.
Making it weird.
No.
Oh,
After all that production.
After all that work, she didn't
All
get
that
those.
production.
well
nothing wrong
lubed.
there.
So
You got to
All
get
right.
your mic back.
Yeah. Luke, what do you got?
I got 291 single barrel from the ABV network. Shop. Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
what
Nice.
is the pick on that?
Bottom right. Yeah.
Plumbers.
That's Danny's. Yeah, Danny's.
Yeah,
Danny.
Danny. Yeah.
Danny did that one. Yeah.
Here we go. Swat on the set.
Okay. That's the lead. That's the lead. Nice pop, little slosh, but that's definitely the lead. Could be enough. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. All right. Kathy, you're next.
I am going to open up my Butterscotch Glow
Okay.
Mm.
Neely Family
from the
Distillery.
Neely Family Distillery.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Katie, who's got the lead? This is a close one.
Kathy has the lead, I think.
Kathy,
I liked
okay.
that one.
Well,
I liked it.
Okay, she liked it. I've got Buzzard's Roost here. Char number 1 rye. Char number 1 rye. Swine on the set.
Oh, that was good.
That was clean. That was clean.
Yeah, that was
Nice.
I've taken over the lead.
Had the
But we
base.
got a couple more folks to go. What do you got there, Evan?
I have 1792 full proof.
That was
Wow.
Very high pitched.
Oh,
Good, but it was.
Very high pitch.
that was
Becca, was that enough with that high pitch? It
I
was,
mean, when it comes to just like what was more pleasant, like Steve, yours was more
Yeah.
pleasant.
right. That sounded like one of those guns you'd buy at Cracker Barrel with the cork in the end. That's what it sounded
It was a
like.
cork pop.
Yeah.
that hurts to hear, like for it to not win because it was so good. But I agree, Steve's was a more pleasant, deeper
Not to
bass
hear
tone.
Evans ever again.
That was one of the best ones I've ever had, I think.
Oh,
Really?
he says that every time.
The arty
Just
one,
listen.
the arty one that I had
I just listened to that show
Last
today, and
week.
he's like, "That's the best one I've ever had." So yeah, here we go.
in person, it was.
In person.
This was second.
Also,
Well,
I
Tim
know
Wyatt thinks
his
all of his
going
are
to,
good.
like,
Yeah.
It has to travel throughout his entire bit before it makes it back to the microphone. So it really has to be good for us to hear it.
Okay. I've got the lead.
Yeah.
Official ruling has been made. But Katie, you're last but not least. What do you got there? Michter's?
I have a well-loved bottle of Nieters.
Okay. Okay.
More desk than
Desk.
anything.
Yeah, it was desk. Yeah, she acted like, did you hear the boom? No, I heard the knock. No. Yeah, that's what I heard. All right. Cheers to me.
Cheers to you, Steve.
Cheers.
Cheers to me, just for.
Cheers to Beka
I'm
Sue,
not
Steve.
cheersing to Steve. I'll cheers to me.
That's rude. That's rude.
You know what? I'm gonna cheers to me too. Then
No. Well, you can't. You can't. All right. What we'll do next, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about Macy's, their whiskey. Should people be doing that today? Should that be a thing at retailers? We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. McNeil, what did you say you wanted?
A Jaguar tequila.
Why?
It's so because it's pretty. It's like I don't think it's a decanter, but it's a bottle. It is fucking 3 feet long. It's in the display case. You have to ask for them to unlock for you. It's $300, and I'm like, it's so pretty. It looks like a whole big ass cat. There's probably shitty tequila inside of it, but it's a tequila Jaguar, and I fucking want it. I want it so bad.
And you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're wondering, should Macy still sell whiskey?
Yes, we are. We're talking about that. So, department stores with whiskey. I think I have a definite answer to this, but I want to see what everyone else says first. What do you guys think?
Well, first of all, what did they sell?
Well, it was their Macy's brand. I mean, it was a private label, but again, of course, it wasn't that big of a deal at the time, I don't think. But as we look back down, we're like, that was some good whiskey. It was Stitzel-Weller. So, behind the scenes, we know that Stitzel-Weller wasn't making anything bad. They're a great distillery and they sourced a lot of stuff.
Was it just whiskey or was it other spirits?
I think they did some other spirits too, but the one we're talking about would be the bourbon. We don't care about their vodka and stuff like that. So
okay, just checking.
Yeah,
because I don't remember this, and I remember.
No, this was like in the '60s. So, yeah, this was a long time ago. So, not anything even when we were kids. It's just, yeah.
Well, if
you tasted it?
Yeah,
I've never tasted it. No. I've tasted Stitzel-Weller from that era, but not specifically the Macy's label. No. What were you saying, Luke?
I was going to say I'd be all for it if it was. They opened it up to not just the heritage brands, and I could bring in some of our craft distillers. Yeah. But if not, no.
Okay. If they won't buy from Luke, he says no. So that's a caveat there.
Exactly.
I think you get more men into the stores, which would be good.
I think in general, kind of shopping in-person experiences are kind of dying. So, more stuff's going to Amazon. Amazon can't ship the liquor. Let's do something they can't do. Would be my point. Let's bring back this concept of we sell bottles of booze and we're curating really good stuff. Come by and shop our booze while you're shopping. I think it would be smart.
I think Beka's right though. This would bring in men who typically don't go to department stores.
Yeah.
And like you said, Steve, they're losing the market share.
Yeah.
So everything's online because Katie and Kathy are buying everything from Amazon. So
right.
See, this would get me off Amazon and back into store possibly. So
right.
Like you're going to pick up your Blantons and you're going to pick up your pants.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they could develop a good profile. So like sometimes like you can tell some of the buyers at some Targets are really good and they'll have certain stuff. I'm like, hey, good job. So if they would get that and have a good selection of, especially that the mass population doesn't necessarily own already, and that they know they can start to trust what the department store has picked out, I think it would help their own brand as well of that, oh, they have good taste in general, and especially that they have the taste in whiskey, they're going to have good taste in the other items they choose. If they have this brand of whatever it is of other items, you also trust that. I would absolutely do that and then stray away from Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think people like Calvin Klein would then start branding a whiskey?
Perhaps.
Wranglers did.
Yeah. Wranglers.
Yeah, I think it would have opened
Wranglers
up.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Wranglers in Buffalo Trace. No.
Now, what were you saying, Von Nieters?
I think it would have opened up the whiskey world to brands that probably wouldn't be involved in whiskey, as well as whiskey that would probably be able to be sold in more places than it normally is. And I feel like the department stores could benefit from it too. I mean, if every department store had their own liquor section, I mean,
yeah,
I think that would be cool.
Yeah. And you're talking about a store like Macy's, big buying power across the United States. They could start getting some cool stuff. They could become a player for sure.
What brand do we see going to Macy's?
Of course, they're going to call Neely. Of course, they're going to call them and be like, "You want a private labels or Macy's brand?" And yeah. And then Beka is she's got like a palace, a gold throne she's recording from, and all kinds of cool stuff's happening.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
The first thing we're getting is a throne and 2 lions for outside and a
2 lions.
like lion statues, not actual.
Oh, I thought actual lions. I thought, man, you are going baller. Yeah, a couple of lions out there.
It sounded awfully Vegas to have real lions.
Real lions would maybe be even cooler.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that it starts with their own brand and then they expand. They get into some of the brands that we know, and Luke starts selling to them. That's key. That's what's going to make this deal happen if they allow Luke to sell to them. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So that the brand that they had or at least the Macy's brand that they had, did they have anything else? Like, did they carry other names too, or was it just
no? I think they just carried their stuff in the '60s. I don't think they were like a full service liquor store. I think they just the specialty thing they had their Macy's brand of distilled spirits. So,
hey, maybe you should try and get your barrel shop signed up with Macy's, and then it'll be
we'll partner up with them. Yeah.
Macy's Steve Day, Macy's Steve's barrel shop inside of every
Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yeah, like you go to the grocery store now, they got the little Starbucks in there. There's a little ABV barrel shop inside there. Yeah.
There you go.
You could just do like a kiosk and it's just surrounded by barrels with a countertop on top.
Yeah. Well, that'd be kind of cool.
Cut out.
My face, yeah. People have to wear masks so they look like me. Yeah. I went to the symphony the other day, and it was a Christmas program, which was fantastic, by the way. It was a great program, very nice. And there was a guy there that ended up being in it. He was taking like tickets at the thing, but then during the show, he was actually the Santa that came into the thing. But while I was going in there, he stopped me and said, "Are you professional?" I said, "What?" I said, "What?" He's like, "That beard, I know you're playing Santa." I'm like, "No, I'm not playing Santa." He's like, "Well, call me. We have a group of local St. Louis guys that play Santas." He's like, "You make some really good money." Yeah, I'm probably gonna join the group. I don't want to do it right now, but maybe in a couple of years when things slow down.
Can you imagine kids sitting on Steve's lap?
I don't know about that. Office. I mean, I work like office parties.
I want to go. He wants the distance. Don't come to me.
Yeah, there's other things that just
when
at the
mom
mall with
puts
kids.
the kid on his lap and they smell booze.
He's the Santa on the parade float.
The guy was telling me like
boozy Santa with a beard like Steve. Oh, I would definitely pay money for that like that.
And the glasses. You have to keep the goggles.
Okay,
he's an adult Santa.
I would keep the goggles.
Plus Santa.
Yeah. Huh. It's a possibility. I want to talk some numbers with those guys. What are we talking here for Santa makes in the season? He's like, oh, it's really good.
What's the name of Santa Claus with booze involved? Like Sloshy Claus? Or like, what's the name?
Sloshy Claus.
What?
No, that sounds like Claus.
Okay.
I don't like that.
So it has to be
Sloshy
like
Claus.
Claus sounds a little.
Sloshy Claus.
I don't like that at all.
Sloshy Claus. Yeah.
Right. It's like just a W and not a U. Okay.
Huh.
We have to come up with like something that it's like Santa.
Or just, I mean, you could do Boozy Santa.
Boozy Santa.
It kind of sounds like bougie, but it's boozy. I like it. But
Boozy Santa's not bad. That's maybe what I am. I become the Boozy Santa guy. He was right away already working like, we got to reshape your beard a little bit. You got some work you got to do.
he pulled out some scissors. He's trying to.
Yeah. He's like, and I'm like, my beard is different now because it's the wintertime. I let it grow out on the sides. Normally I shave it close. So I was like, but he wants it to come out, the uniform look that Santa has throughout. And not this long either. So I got to think through that. I wouldn't want to do that. I mean,
I wouldn't. Yeah,
No, you can't join a group if they're going to.
The longer,
That
the
sounds
better.
like Mean Girls Santa. That's like,
Steve,
and
you're
we
joining
wear
a
pink
cult.
on Wednesday.
I'm going to join the cult.
Santa cult.
Join their group, find the cool people in it, and then pull them out to make your own group.
I'll make my own group. Yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
be Boozy Claus.
Boozy Claus, you wear goggles. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah.
Your
The
beard
ABV
can be
Santa
however you want
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It sounds like some sort of union that they're asking you to join.
Maybe.
I think that the
Maybe.
Santa Clauses do have a union.
They might.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't. I just have the guy's card.
Too.
Next thing,
Hey,
They're
We
gonna
know
ask
that
you
that-
for dues.
see, that could be
Gonna
a
pay
good
dues
thing.
and-
Benefits.
Yeah. Maybe
There
I
you
get some
go.
benefits from Santa benefits. So yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
What do you think Santa's benefits?
you and all your
are
elves
like?
can have health insurance.
Yeah. Santa's benefits?
It's health insurance.
Oh yeah. You have to look up tomorrow. Does Santa's union have dental insurance? Kathy would know.
Yeah, Delta Dental.
Yeah, hopefully they got Delta
Definitely.
Dental.
Uh,
Yeah,
I
they
have
have to
Way
have.
too much candy in the North Pole.
I have dental insurance for the first time in my
Lot of
life. It's very
cookies.
exciting.
Really?
Sorry to
Got some
tell you
dental
this,
insurance.
Katie, but your dental insurance sucks.
I
Really?
don't care because it's better than no insurance. Not real. I mean, I don't know. I'm just excited to have
Questionable.
it.
It's questionable. No.
Yeah.
Did you guys say elf insurance instead of health insurance?
Yeah,
Yeah, they give you
No,
elf
but-
insurance.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
double
I
checking.
missed that. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
We are
And the-
off topic for sure.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing, Becca. That we sure have.
it's a pretty narrow topic, Macy's whiskey. I mean, it's well. This is when it has to digress into something else. Otherwise, it's a pretty short show. Yeah. It's like
Okay,
one
so-
question. Should they bring it back? Yes.
Fucking
Okay.
health insurance now.
Well, yeah,
Like,
no, we got the
Yeah,
health
what we've
insurance.
learned is that we've bored Beka Sue and we need to move on.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what? It's in with
Bring it
our
up.
crap. Anyway, also, if you're doing a barrel pick and it's a Macy's barrel pick, what would the flavor profile be?
Leather?
Clothes.
Leather.
perfume and
Leather. Yeah.
Ooh,
Leather and
Floral.
perfume.
Floral note. You're looking for floral notes too. Floral
Yeah.
notes would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, I want something like has a really good aroma too. You know, kind of like you want to feel like you're walking through like the store, smelling some
I
like
feel like
perfume
the-
or something like
the
a
palette
fruity
could be
floral.
flat completely as long as it has really good nose to it.
Okay.
Like I feel like that's what has to hit.
What if
Yeah, I think the nose
Macy's?
is big.
Follow me here. What if Macy's, instead of giving you pours of their whiskey, they put in one of those atomizer things and then spritz it on you? Here, let's try this. And they spritz it on you. You know,
It's-
you know how
it's
they
a
have
great
the
way to
girls at the
sell it
counter.
without
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
tasting it, and then
There
them
you
being
go.
disappointed. So
I think I'd be pretty pissed off if I got pulled over on the way home though. Like, sir, you smell like
Let
booze.
him do the BAC.
Yeah.
If
Let him do the
enough
BAC.
people come through, now it's a built-in excuse of no, I was at Macy's. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I
There you
smell
go.
Yeah.
Sorry, officer. I was just shopping at
look-
Macy's. Oh, okay.
I don't
brilliant.
know.
Okay,
This
Von
is
Nieters.
great. They
Move
need to
along
do
then.
this as a public service.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great. I'll do that every
Turn
time
that
I get
around
pulled
really
over.
quick on him. Yeah.
You should
Naysayer.
even do it now. If you get pulled over, be like, oh no, I was just at Macy's. You're like,
Yeah.
what?
They sell whiskey.
Odu Oak by Jackie
Oh,
Sycan. It's
okay.
bourbon based. Yeah.
There you go.
Sorry, sir. Go
yeah.
on.
Yeah. Apologize,
how I
Mr. Nieters.
smell. It's my natural aroma. They're like, no, that's a whiskey coming out of your pores. You drunk?
Right.
Like, yes, but if it's coming in my pores, I didn't drink it now. Eh.
Whoa, coming from the judge.
There you go. There you go. So there it is. Should Macy's bring back their whiskey? I think the resounding answer here was yes. Bring it back. See what happens.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Have you guys ever seen any of those bottles for sale?
If they do.
I've never seen them. I have to talk to Wes. Maybe we'll see if Wes can secure one of those. They had pictures
Can
of
you
it in the
imagine
article.
a Dusty show with Wes with Macy's?
Oh yeah, it has to do the history of Macy's at that point. So we'll have to find all that stuff out and see if there's any stuff. That Wes digs deep, so he'll get the dirt if there's dirt.
I looked it up online. I saw there was an auction, but it didn't meet the reserve, so no one bought it. They had a reserve on it for $12,000.
$12,000. Oh
yeah.
Well, Wes can pick that up.
For how many bottles?
For one.
One
for
bottle.
one bottle.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was like $12,000. I'm like, well, if it's quite a few bottles.
The estimated price for it is between $6,000 and $7,000, according to whatever this website is. It's called Unicorn Auctions.
Oh, okay.
Well, that sounds for real.
I mean,
yeah, it's on the internet. It has to be real.
Yeah, everything on the internet's legit.
New buys all of her auction items.
Yeah.
That's good research there, Evan. Thank you.
Yeah, scrolling with his middle finger there on a stove. I saw that. I didn't appreciate that. Yeah, I didn't appreciate that.
He shows one nice picture, so it must be real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we couldn't Photoshop that. That's clearly real. Yeah.
Well, there's multiple angles of the same picture.
There you go.
In that case, it's definitely real.
And the other ones are so blurry you can't read it, so it's legit.
It's legit. Perfect. Well, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Von Nieters, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Von Nieters.
All right. Katie.
You can find me over on Instagram at Katie Proof.
Kathy.
You can find me walking around Macy's looking for liquor and on Instagram at KK Cast Strength.
All right. Luke.
You can find us at Santa Fe Boutique Wines on Instagram, and I'm on LinkedIn.
All right. Miss Beka Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Beka Sue, 1K, no C's.
For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's going to be abvnetwork.com. That's one you got to check out. Everything that we do is out there. We have all of our shows out there, so maybe you want to listen to some old material. We got it out there, so check us out, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us, the ABV Barrel Shop. It would be a crime if you're in St. Louis and you don't stop by and see us. So please, look online, abvbarrelshop.com. Miss Beka Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps when people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.